Hey guys, John Quinn here, the author of Someone Like Me. Time for my weekly video blog. I was sitting here in the old condo trying to think about ways that we could raise cerebral palsy awareness in this country. I wrote down 10 things that we could do. Let me know what you guys think. So here are my top 10 ways that we could raise cerebral palsy awareness in this country. And believe me, cerebral palsy awareness in this country it definitely needs to be raised. So this list is just my own personal opinion, my own personal thoughts. You might have your own thoughts and ideas. I'd love to hear your comments, and maybe you could provide your own top 10 list. So my number 10 thing to raise cerebral palsy awareness in this country, we need to elect government officials who believe in the cerebral palsy movement. I know that they're out there, but we need more of them. Maybe they have a personal connection to cerebral palsy, I don't know, but they need to understand the importance of raising cerebral palsy awareness in this country, and I think that'd be a great place to start. Number 9, we need to continue to write books and continue to tell our stories about cerebral palsy. It's through these efforts that people become aware and more informed of what cerebral palsy is. I'm out there telling my story as often as possible. Pretty exciting yesterday. As you guys know who follow this blog, I've been sending out a letter to each of the CEOs of the Fortune 500. Well, I got a call from a CEO yesterday who called me with a letter in his hand, and they were so excited to get it. It was from the company USAA, which is, I think, like one of the top insurance companies in the country. It's pretty exciting. But again, keep telling those stories, keep writing those books. I get a lot of questions about writing a book. I'll talk about that in a future blog, but don't worry about writing a book. Just tell me one story. That's all I want to hear, one story, and then add on to that story. That's how you write a book, one story at a time. The number 8 thing that we can do to raise cerebral palsy awareness in this country, keep mentioning the numbers of the CP statistics that are out there, that when people hear them, they're just blown away by the sheer numbers of cerebral palsy. You guys know the numbers. 800,000 people in the United States. I think it's 17 million people in the world have cerebral palsy. 1 in 261, I believe, people are born with cerebral palsy. Those are stunning numbers, and we need to continue to push those numbers out into the public so that the American public becomes more aware of what cerebral palsy is. The number 7 thing that we can do to raise cerebral palsy awareness, maybe shift the focus or broaden the focus into the adult world. Yeah, there are adults with cerebral palsy. Hello, we're out there. People think that cerebral palsy is just having to do with infants and little toddlers, and that's true. I mean, that's a lot where cerebral palsy begins, but these children grow up to be teenagers, grow up to be adults. Like I've said before, it's a stunning realization. I think one that society is just becoming aware of. So we need to look at that. Look at cerebral palsy in adults, and look at that medicine, and how can we help an aging population that is dealing with cerebral palsy. Number 6 thing that we can do, keep blogging. I really think that YouTube and blogging, whether you're writing or doing video blogs, it's a great way to get the message out there. You guys have been doing a great job with it, and we need to continue to do that, because it's a digital world. It's a YouTube world nowadays, and it's great. But continue to do it. You guys inspire me when I watch your video blogs. So well done. The number 4 thing, we need a, cerebral palsy really needs a national spokesman. Somebody who's got some clout, somebody who's got some backing, whether it's from Hollywood or television, I don't know. But somebody, who can be a spokesman, a national spokesman for the cerebral palsy movement. Somebody that when, they speak, whether they have a personal connection or not. And I know there's some people within the United Cerebral Palsy world that have that connection, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. But yeah, we need a national spokesman for cerebral palsy. I think the number 3 thing, and to follow up on that, the number 3 thing that we can do to raise cerebral palsy awareness in this country, we need a public service announcement for cerebral palsy. A public service announcement, something that is 30 seconds long, 15 seconds long in duration, that maybe talks about a couple of cerebral palsy facts done by someone in the entertainment business that can be shown on television, heard on radio, maybe shown at the movie theater before the movie begins, those kind of things. I mean, I see public service announcements for smoking, and I see them for drinking and a lot of other things. Autism. We need a public service announcement for cerebral palsy. Yeah, and I know that there are some. I've looked at some on the internet. I know Josh Blue did one a few years back, but we need another one, and we need it now. The number 2 thing that I've got written down is we need a national organization behind the cerebral palsy movement. Now you might think, well, there's United Cerebral Palsy. Well, I'm pretty frustrated with UCP right now, as it's known. UCP is really getting out of the cerebral palsy business. They've broadened their focus into other areas such as autism and, which is fine. If this is what this organization wants to do, that's all well and good. But when you have the title of United Cerebral Palsy, people think that when they're donating money or whatever it is, that, hey, cerebral palsy is covered in this country because we have United Cerebral Palsy. All the issues that deal with cerebral palsy are covered by United Cerebral Palsy. And this is not true. Again, I'm talking about public service announcement. That should come from somebody like United Cerebral Palsy, but it's not. And these organizations that I'm talking about, they can't be law firms that hide behind the cerebral palsy, window or the umbrella of cerebral palsy, when in fact they're a law firm looking to increase the database for their clientele. It's got to be an organization that is fully committed to the CP movement, but again, there's really not one out there. There is, in the interest of full disclosure, I do work. I'm on the board of directors for the Reaching for the Stars Foundation, which is a national nonprofit, and you can go to reachingforthestars.org and check it out. But again, we need that national organization that people can look to and know that cerebral palsy, when they donate money to an organization, whether it's Reaching for the Stars or whatever comes to be, that they know that the money that's being spent or donated is being spent on CP research and CP causes, and not going to line the pockets of CFOs and people that are in charge of these big organizations, because they get paid a lot of money. And, I just don't understand that. It really frustrates me as somebody with cerebral palsy. I can't believe that there's not a national organization out there that is fully committed to the CP movement, We need to get one, and we need to get it up and running as soon as possible. And I think the last thing that I've got here, my number one thing is, a cerebral palsy telethon. Why don't we have a cerebral palsy telethon? I think there used to be CP telethons back in the 50s and the 60s, and I know of one in Louisiana that is run annually on a local schedule. But me, I think big. I'm thinking national. How come we can't have a national cerebral palsy telethon? And along those lines, I think the other thing that we can do to raise cerebral palsy awareness is just have a CP, what I call a get-together. Not a conference, man. I don't like the word conference. Conference is too clinical for me. It's too hard. All I'm looking for is a bunch of people with cerebral palsy getting together, drinking coffee, taking over a Starbucks, having dinner, kicking back, and just talking, sharing experiences. That's really all that I would want to see. And if it goes anything from there, I think that would be cool. We don't do that. I don't think we do that enough. I think the cerebral palsy movement is so splintered right now in so many ways that we need to come together and realize that we're all trying to really do the same thing. So those are my thoughts. Those are my ideas. I'm just one guy sitting here in Tucson, Arizona, trying to think big. So hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing great. I've got about another 100 of these Fortune 500 letters to send out. Oh, by the way, I heard from Pfizer. Also sent me an email, said they got my letter. So pretty excited about the action that I'm taking. So again, check out my book, Someone Like Me, and go to my website, johnwquinn.com. All right, guys, take care. Have a good week, and let's do it again real soon. Bye-bye.